Greetings and salutations, everybody. Welcome in today for episode 60 of the Pod Ones podcast. I am your host, Char J, joined by my co-host, Luke.
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
And Hereth Productions.
Are you excited? We're starting Rebels once and for all.
Yes, that is right. Today we are starting Star Wars Rebels today as our new watch along. Or not watch along, I'd say rewatch. And today we begin with season 1, episode 1 and 2, Spark of Rebellion. We're going to dive in and talk about that. And we change up the format a little bit, so you're going to see a lot of a new style of show, and that's going to be a lot different from Clone Wars. So,
Absolutely.
Luke, we're ready to get the show on the road. We got 3 guests today, so once we get the show rolling, we'll bring them in.
All right, sounds good.
You never would have made it as Obi-Wan's Padawan, but you might make it as mine.
Back. All right. So our first guest today is a returner to the Pod Ones podcast. She has been our ghostwriter for quite some time, and she has been a very big supporter of our channel. Let's bring in, and I forgot to mention, she is also one of the co-hosts of Sith Face podcast. Let's bring in Alanis at Notakyber.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, look, it's the bestie.
The bestie's back. Bestie's back with the emotional support Loth Cat.
Oh, that's good.
All I'm saying is Rebels is my Super Bowl. I've been waiting for this.
I know.
Okay, that's a very long Super Bowl, might I add.
I mean, I'll take it.
Okay.
And also, Alanis, it's been a long time, and you've been waiting to talk about Agent Callus, and today's the day.
I know. I can finally do it, and it's not annoying. I mean, it's still going to be annoying, but at least it's, a little more relevant.
Yeah. Alanis, where can the good people find you?
You can find me at Notakyber on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram. Like Char said, you can follow me over at Sith Face Podcast with my co-hosts Brooke and V. You can also follow me at Discovering the Galaxy, where you can follow me teaching my Star Wars elective. And just for the listeners of Podwan's podcast, for a while, people were asking me to make a Google Classroom for my class so you guys can follow along. So starting September 12th, if you are bored, you too can be enrolled in a Star Wars class for free.
I'm probably going to do that, and the same with Luke. I don't know about Hereth. Hereth might. I think he will.
Depends if I'm free or not. I have a lot on my plate.
That's gonna be yeah, same.
But hey, check up with that. You're gonna see a lot more from Discovering the Galaxy very soon. So all right, let's bring in our next guest, which is another returner to the Pod Ones podcast. He is a co-host of Too Black, Too Nerdy, and he's one of our very close friends. Let's bring in Kris at Starwarslawyer.
What up?
The Jedi Knights are all but destroyed, and yet your task is not complete, Inquisitor. The Emperor has foreseen a new threat rising against him. The Pod Ones podcast.
Yeah.
That's my new ringtone.
Yeah, we gotta wait. Hold on.
Can that be the Rebels intro now?
That's what I was thinking.
I'm clipping that, making that my ringtone.
Yeah. No, that's great. That was good.
Thought you'd appreciate that. What's up, everybody?
Kris, how's it going?
I'm good. I'm living. Just out here doing the thing.
Yeah, getting ready for the fantasy bull rush that is this week.
Yeah. Rings of Power tonight. In between that, I just started my parents on The Mandalorian.
Oh, God.
So we're doing episodes 3 and 4, and then as soon as I'm done with that, I'm gonna watch Rings of Power.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, Thursday is especially for television watchers, it's a big day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. For sure.
And then especially for us, because we gotta cover this show, and then Luke's gotta cover Rings of Power right after this. And if you're watching Marvel, She-Hulk came out today as well. So if you haven't watched that, you gotta watch that as well. So
yeah, and then we got House of Dragon on Sunday. But luckily it's a 3-day weekend. So that's a plus.
That is true.
Yeah, that's true.
A lot of content.
Yes, DePaul. Rings of Power is today. Shameless plug. We are going to be on Scener tonight, watching with Cat Lady JJ, Tia. I'm blanking on names now. I said them all day. Oh, Element and
you got a newcomer, the new guy. I forgot his name. I looked at his profile. when
New
you,
better,
posted
do
about it.
better.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, he's awesome. He is like one of the biggest Tolkien TikTokers in that community, besides Don Marshall 72. But and obviously the Tolkien professor and similar. There's a whole bunch, but we're branching out, and I'm really excited for it. So it should be a fun time. So go check us out over at Scener.
But I was also gonna say, if you do miss the scener, you could always just wait a couple days and wait for the full reaction to drop when Luke and I ever get done with that video.
Yeah, it's gonna
All
be
right.
a wild one.
Without further ado, let's get back onto the Lucas world. Okay, let's bring in our third and final guest, and I believe he's a newcomer to the Podwans podcast.
Yep.
This is his first time on our show. He is a co-host at, I believe, a co-host, or he's just the host of Escape Reality Films. I've been on the show. He is a great host, and he's coming on to talk about Star Wars Rebels. Let's bring in Caleb at CJ Star Wars 94.
Hey everybody, how's it going?
Good. How are you? Thanks for coming on. It's
Yeah, it's great.
so-
I mean, I got to have Char on my show, and now I get to be on your show, so it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it was
Uh,
fun talking about Brotherhood that one time.
Yeah,
Also fun talking about Shadows of the Sith as well.
yeah,
That was the
yeah,
long
we
one.
had Hereth too, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Caleb, where can we find you?
So for YouTube, you can find me on Escape Reality Films, where we have Escape Reality Star Wars Talk. It's me and my co-host Seth. I do most of the producing, so to say
Yeah,
I'm the
that's what I was
host
sure.
is
It's like,
kind
should I
of-
say co-host
yeah.
or the host? Because you're like the guy.
Yeah, and then I also have Twitch where I play some video games. Been doing some Divinity Original Sin 2 lately. And that's twitch.tv/CJ Star Wars 94. You can find me on TikTok at caleb.lockwood5, where I do different Star Wars things, show off my pets, whatever's relevant on TikTok at the time. And then Twitter, it's I think it's Escape Reality 94. I just rebranded.
I think it is, yeah, because I remember
yeah.
you followed me back earlier today. I remember
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I recently rebranded because I wanted to make sure it matches more of the rest of my stuff.
Yeah,
All
so
about rebranding.
Yep.
Yeah, because it's
Yep.
got to be easy to find you.
Mm-hmm.
No,
yeah, and as of
absolutely.
recently, we've been rebranding the entire podcast. So yeah, I feel like
really.
rebranding has been very, very relevant these past
Yeah.
few days. So
No,
Now I
yeah,
just got to get
absolutely.
one more Podwan on my show. I tried. Unfortunately, Luke was a little too late for the one I think he wanted, which was Dexter.
Oh yeah, Dexter Jetster,
I
baby.
don't- what were you talking about? Let me guess. We're talking about Glup Shadows of Star Wars.
We talked about the short story that came out for Dexter, and so
Oh,
it
okay.
actually was in the Star Wars Insider magazine, and he has his own little short story, and also like the Padawan novel
Okay.
when that came out too. More
Yeah,
Dex.
because I know Luke doesn't shut the hell up about Dexter Jetster being
I
the
love
biggest Glup
Dexter
Shadow.
Jetster. He
Yeah.
is the number one Glup Shido, and I don't give a single fuck what anybody else says. And Agent Callus does not fucking count.
Oh, wait.
All right,
No,
Alanis,
no,
step in.
no,
Fight.
no. He is not a Glup Shido.
Give this man a
He
right
is in-
hook.
He is in
So-
more. He is in more content than Dexter fucking Jetster. You cannot disagree with me on this.
I mean,
Yes,
by
I can.
By
Yes, I
that
can.
logic, if Agent Callus is a Glup Shadow, then so is Finn, because I'm pretty sure Agent Callus has more screen
See?
time than
See?
Finn.
Yes, Agent Callus has 1 hour, 32 minutes, and 8 seconds of screen time.
Wow.
Actually, I think it
And
might be close then. I
Might
think it
be
might be
close.
close.
And
No, so Finn
that's
isn't a
why.
Glup Shido because according to Tommy Stella, who you can listen to him talk about Glup Shidos on Sith Faced very soon, his definition of a Glup Shido is if my dad knows who the character is, they are not a Glup Shido.
Well, my dad knows
That's
who
not
Agent
fair.
Callus is because he
No.
likes Rebels.
Hold on, time out. That's
Well, your
not
dad's
fa-
cultured.
No, that's not. No, Alanis, that's not fair. That's not fair. You can't use that.
Not
Why
with
not?
that attitude.
Oh, Luke. Okay, all right, Luke. Tell us the definition of a Glup Shadow now. All right.
Okay, try to gatekeep
Do we
this
want to
shit.
go into this?
I mean, it's
Might
it's
as
about
well.
Agent
We are
Callus.
we need anyway.
Yeah.
let's roll
Might
it.
as
Yeah.
well.
Well, okay. So if it's by Tommy's thing, then anything for Alanis is a Glup Shido.
Well, my mom knows who Luke Skywalker is. She's not an idiot. And Leia and Han and Rey and also
That's
Kylo.
it.
My mom knows who Thrawn is. She had a conversation with you about Thrawn.
That is true. But like, come on.
Put some
now.
respect on my mother's name.
Oh, Tammy's the best.
I know.
Anyway,
Oh, because
We've gone off the rolls.
Yeah.
we've
Look
gone
at
off
this.
the
I'm
rules.
here. I'm here for a few minutes, and I throw everything off.
Look at the first 10 minutes of the
Oh,
Rebel
shit.
segment.
Oh shit! My phone, for some reason, Surrey was like, it heard Tammy.
Oh,
And-
you call my
my
Hey, Luke.
my watch like started like calling Alanis' mom. So that's great.
Luke,
Awesome.
why did you say it like that? Why did you say Surrey?
I literally was thinking the same thing.
All
I
right.
heard that. I was gonna
I
let
heard
it
it
go.
too.
I was gonna let it go
Same.
until after.
All right.
It's
all right.
Siri.
Hooray.
It's not
Anyway.
the girl from Jesse, okay?
Anyway,
Okay.
let's get to the chat. St. Pat, thanks for coming. Brian with the beard. DePaul, thanks for joining. Then, thank you for joining. Brooke, B Dazzler.
Bestie.
Pull it up.
Yeah.
Pull it up.
Yep.
All right, if you're looking for cool shit from Star Wars, Marvel, DC, who the hell knows? She might be doing House of Dragon. She could be doing Lord of the Rings. Who knows? Go check out her stuff at farawayfactory.com. You can find her on Instagram, or you can find the factory at farawayfactory. You can find her on Instagram and TikTok at _B Dazzler _, and I think as well on Twitter at that handle as well. But we love supporting her because she is one of our biggest supporters as well. So go support her. And there's the spiel. There we go. Anyway. All right. So we have a new format, obviously, because, we wanted to change it up for Rebels. We can't just keep doing the same old thing, Third time's the charm, maybe. Who knows? So we're going to go around. We're going to let the guests come up with this one. So you are going to describe the entire arc in 2 sentences. So this arc in 2 sentences. So I'm gonna let's go with Kris first.
Midger begins.
God damn it. God damn it.
Blame Chase for that because he said Clone Wars was the mid war. So
Dexter, you are a glup shitto because I say you're a glup shitto. Okay, it's not a bad thing. It's actually a really good thing, But
Somehow the alt accounts have returned.
yes, it's great. Good attempt, Kris. I like it. Alanis, go.
Orphan steals a Glock and then gets along with wacky hijinks.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, that pretty much is what happens.
but
that's
two
not-
words.
Yeah.
2 words.
It's 2 sentences.
Two
sentences.
sentences.
I gave you 2 cuss words. You said 76 of them.
Oh man, I think this could be an interesting thing that we could go for.
I'm shocked Alanis didn't go Asian Callus. I thought
Zeb?
for sure.
Yeah.
Sexy,
Oh, no, I'm
sexy-
gonna talk
sexy,
about him
No. This would have been hers if she would have taken sexy man with chops shows up for Empire.
Also
No.
not 2 words.
I would have said beautiful, gorgeous, love of my life enters the screen.
Which
If I was
honestly,
really-
Luke,
All right,
you can
see you
probably pull
later.
off those mutton
So
About to
we're down
say,
one guest.
Luke is about to enter his 1800 Civil War
Wow,
era
doing
with
that
the
to the
mutton
only
chops.
woman on the podcast.
Oh,
Yeah.
Not a great look, Luke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Jealousy is just love and hate at the same time.
Also, Luke, that is not very Sith-faced title of you being a male feminist.
Oh, god damn it. I make these webs for myself to run into later on, and
It gives
it's
off
just-
Alanis, it gives off written by a man energy, not written by
Yeah.
a woman energy.
I mean, are we
Yeah.
surprised? I am like the most written by a man energy thing ever. So
Well, at least you admit it.
hey,
At
it is
least,
what it is.
at least you're self-aware.
Yeah.
Not everybody can be written by a woman, okay? it is what it is. I've accepted my role, and here we are. God damn it. You know what? Some insecurities are they cut deep, all right, Chase? God
Luke,
damn
all I
it.
gotta do is just shave right here.
Damn
and you
it,
can
Charlie,
become
No,
do it.
she won't let me.
Oh no, he dies if he touches the beard.
Exactly.
He knows
That's
that.
yeah,
He
like
knows that.
like
Alanis.
there is no
Let him have mutton chops.
Yeah.
Let the
You know, I
Eggman have the
respect
mutton
and
chop.
value Luke enough
Let him
to
shoot a
know
few
I
that
would
Skyhawks.
look
mutton chops should stay in Star Wars.
Exactly. I would look fucking terrible with mutton chops.
Just
Luke,
go.
you would
Just
Absolutely terrible.
You can get a job as like a colonial America reenactor.
see. That's what I'm
my
saying.
God.
That's what I'm saying. Get in touch with your heritage. Not that one side, but like get in touch with the heritage. Get the mutton chops out.
Oh.
Viewers, click into Rebels. What they get is the roasting of Luke. I'm here
Yeah,
for it.
pretty much. Yeah,
Just
pretty much.
just
Pretty much.
Luke, remember. Just remember who you are.
But I'm not your son, and I'm not the one true king. So what are we doing here?
Yeah, I kind of sunned you a little bit.
Oh, what in the hell? God damn it! Today is just not my
Chase,
day.
I love you.
I
Chase,
love-
I love you.
Fuck off. Anyway, yeah, pretty much normal pod ones. Exactly. CJ,
Yeah.
your turn.
Star Wars Aladdin steals weapons from Freddie Prinze Jr. and joins rebellions to save baby Wookiees.
That's
Hell
a safe
yeah.
one.
Hell
That's a
yeah.
safe one.
Am I
That's
the
a
only
safe
one that's keeping it to 2 words?
It's 2 sentences.
It is, Chris.
Oh, I heard
Follow
2 words.
directions.
Hold on.
All right,
I wanna
we'll have to go
I
back.
heard
We have to
2
go
words.
back.
Yeah, we
we
gotta
have to
give
go
him another
back. We
chance.
have to go back to Chris.
Redo that clip.
Yeah.
Review the footage. I swear I heard 2 words.
No, I kept
sentences.
no. You go. Is it 2 words or 2 sentences? And I literally go. It's 2 sentences, Chris. I literally said it to you.
Also, I gotta address Brooke. Look, Brooke, I do this so my screen looks nice. Otherwise, like you get to see all my books and my Han and Carbonite, but otherwise you just get a green screen
That's true.
because that's my office.
Also, now I have normal volume because StreamYard likes to fuck with my microphone.
Brian, tell Sawyer I said hi.
Tell her we all say hi so that we
Yeah.
don't all the rest of us look like assholes. Anyway, just roll the bus right over us, Alanis. Thanks.
But yes,
Uh,
let's give Chris another shot. He
Yeah,
wants
Chris,
his
go
2
ahead.
sentences.
Yes. So, you already took the space Latin part, dang. So young teen pisses off group or young Gen Zer pisses off a bunch of millennials.
That is
Oh my god.
that is really good. That's good. I like that set. I think we're gonna
Yeah.
keep that. I think
like
that works.
That's good.
It's fun.
I think that works. I think that works.
I do like my orphan stole a Glock, but
Yeah.
No,
take
yeah,
it.
that is
That's-
pretty
Wait,
great.
young Gen Zer who steals a Glock
there we go.
pisses off a bunch of grumpy millennials.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. So the way we're gonna break this down is that we've got so we've designated different parts of the story or parts of the episode or the show. So I'm gonna take story, Char's gonna take lore, and then Hereth is going to round it out with connectivity throughout the Star Wars galaxy. And that's how it's going to go from here on out. So that's the format. Just wanted to let y'all know. But for story wise, obviously, you guys have pretty much just laid the groundwork for me. So the way I'm going to do it, I'm going to just ask questions, you know? So basically, the first episode is obviously we meet Ezra, we meet the Ghost crew, we get to see Vader, which now is interesting after seeing Kenobi, seeing the Grand Inquisitor and Vader talk. So at the beginning of this arc, we see Ezra only fighting for himself, but by the end of this arc, we see him actively trying to save others. How does this differ from other protagonists in Star Wars?
Cue Jeopardy theme.
First person to talk gets 10 points.
Anyway, so
All right, there you
10
go.
points.
On the spot.
Actually, that was a double jeopardy.
So you were supposed to say what is, and then you were supposed to start talking. So that's -5 points. Sorry.
anyway, so I think something that makes Ezra really different from like Luke, Rey, Anakin, all of them is the fact that he is so outwardly unsure of himself. And we see that through like his body language. Obviously, him saying people don't do that, people don't come back, people don't help. And I think Ezra did not start off with any hope, where I think as a lot of, protagonists that we see start off with hope. And he kind of had to find his, where others had to kind of like explore their own.
It's a good answer.
Thanks.
Good answer. Chris?
Man, I don't care about Ezra. All I know is I turn on Rebels. I see Hereth and I'm like, hello, what have we here?
Jesus.
Don't we
Christ.
all?
So I'm like,
Oh, some of us play a Wookiee in a D&D game.
you know what? No. See, that's how you do it, Luke. Not that run of the mill impression you tried to do. I still ain't forget that. Just like I turned into Tormund Giants, and it's like, is the green woman here?
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ. But anyway, Chris.
Yeah, so Ezra, he's this, scrappy kid where he doesn't really have like any sort of roots in where he is. Like, yes, he has roots to his planet because that's his home, but like with Luke, he wants to leave. Like, he's like, my destiny isn't here. Like, I'm off for an adventure. Rey is like, I'm waiting for my family here. So there's like purpose in what they're doing. Ezra's just trying to survive. And so he's keeping to himself. He doesn't really want that found family that he gets. And I think that's interesting because you look at where like a lot of kids are at that like 14, 15, 16-year-old, like trying to figure out who they are in life. And it's like, yeah, you can be the hero without seeking that adventure,
It's an interesting point. Very interesting point, because he and even writing the question out, it was a very interesting one for me, because it's like you try to compare Ezra to Luke, Ezra to Anakin, Ezra to like all the protagonists, and he is very much different. Because he has like there are interconnections to other protagonists.
Mhm.
Like all of them have had families prior, and they've been taken away by circumstances that are out of their control. But he is very, very different in a way. CJ, your thoughts?
Yeah. So Ezra, I mean, they've taken a lot of the good answers. I mean, Ezra's not as connected to Lothal, but he is, and like he barely knows the people there compared to say like some of the other characters that we have, like Anakin, Luke, and Rey all know the people that they live with on their planets respectively, and they grew up with those families and the people there. Whereas Ezra's kind of distanced himself because of the stuff that's happened in his past. But he still ends up somehow on this hero's journey that they all end up on. And he follows the arc in a way still that fits perfectly with his type of character.
Oh, yeah. Hereth, what are your thoughts?
I would say, like, while you guys were talking about, the most I can think of, like, similarity wise, I would say Ezra is closest to Luke at the start. I would say with like the whole like how he's so self-centered in his goals of like, I want to be here, I want to be doing what I'm doing, I want to be in the here and now and comfortability. Except what makes this whole interesting is the fact that like Ezra is ripped away from Lothal. Yes, his family's already gone by that point, so that again, that's already what differs him from everyone else. But the whole misband of Mindit's like angle of it, of like how again, like Hera's like, you got to do this. Like the way that she just like pushes him and evolves him just is interesting, because like Ezra is so static as a character until Hereth pushes him into something. I just find that so interesting with Ezra's like journey as a whole.
Oh, yeah. Char?
Yeah, I'd say Ezra's more like, you may not think of this like that, but he's kind of like Han Solo in a way, because when you think about it, because when you first meet him at the Mos Eisley Cantina, he's tasked to bring Obi-Wan and Luke to Alderaan, and there's no Alderaan, and then he's in fights with the Empire. He was kind of what's the word I'm looking for? He was dragged into the war in a way.
Thrust into
He
it.
was thrust
Yeah.
into it. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, while Ezra, he was, already messing with the Empire and stealing from them, and so Han was already, he wasn't aware of what was going to happen. But Ezra was like, I've been doing this a little bit. Let's get into it. But they were both criminals, and now they're both part of a rebellion to help people. And it's like, it's very Han Solo-esque in a way. And Ezra was like, he didn't want to be a part of the group initially. And Han wanted out. But Ezra, he was like, while the other people were like, yeah, we got to kick him out. Like Zeb wanted Ezra out of the group. And so it's kind of the same but opposite in very, very different ways. So I'd say he's kind of like Han Solo.
See, you say he's like Han, and I have always seen Ezra as a mix between Anakin, Obi-Wan, and Luke. Like if you mesh them together, I feel like that is what you get out of Ezra, because I feel like he has that kind of like, like edgelord spirit of Anakin. He has like the like very low self-confidence, unsureness that Padawan Obi-Wan is kind of known for, especially with the, the Padawan book and Master and Apprentice. But with Luke, they both have that desire to have, people around them and kind of be protected by people and be included in things. So like I always saw it as like kind of like a mix of, the Jedi that we've, seen before.
Yeah,
but I do like the Han thing, though. I do like the Han thing.
I want to talk about Brooks' comment real quick with me calling Ezra a criminal. I mean, from a certain point of view, yes. But I mean, Spectre, the whole entire group is a bunch of Robin Hoods. They rob from the rich and they give to the poor. But
Yeah, that's basically what the rebellion is.
One
even
man's freedom fighter is another man's terrorist.
And I mean, even before that, he is technically stealing from people, even non-Imperials, because he steals that fruit.
I'd prosecute him.
Hey, a kid's gotta eat.
Yeah, kid's gotta
well,
eat.
I mean, he did kind of save that Gotal's life, which I'll dive
Yeah,
into
and
more
then
about
stole
later.
from him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Icon.
Yeah, he basically pulled a mafia. He's like, I protected you, so now you pay me the protection fee.
Yeah,
Which
pretty
is
much.
Yogan fruit, yes.
Yeah. Just off the cuff, what is your favorite moment from this episode?
Vader.
Well,
Paper
that
callus.
give me specifics.
I mean, Vader is literally in it for a minute, so I don't have to
like,
get more
that's-
specific than that.
When the camera pans on him and we can see the slight bit of stubble in between the mutton chops.
Okay, if I had to do something other than Vader, Hera.
What about Hera? Her
Yeah.
flying, her talking.
Everything
What are we
about
gonna go
her.
with here?
Everything about her.
Man, that is the most vague fucking
Her
answer.
leku,
God
her
damn it, Chris.
overalls, her
I live in ambiguity.
This is very true.
You can't see the shirt. Yes.
This is very
The
true.
oh, I see you pointing at the lawyer. I didn't pick that up.
I kind of like seeing the back and forth between Kanan and Hera, because before this episode came out, I had already read A New Dawn, so I kind of knew that relationship going in. But I like seeing it even more, and we can see the hints of what's to come. Like we can already see the husband and wife style bickering.
I
That's
love when she
between them.
calls him love.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that just like
Yeah, right when they exit the fall.
so
are
cute.
you saying something here?
I was about
No.
to say take notes, but I wasn't gonna
No.
say it. I was trying to give you the look, and then
No.
way-
I picked up on that. Don't worry.
The way Chris was like hunched forward and leaned into his microphone, like say the fucking thing.
He's like, you should know.
Yeah. No.
That was
but-
not bait. I was genuinely commenting on that.
Yeah.
Just saying. Don't start doing that.
It kind of seemed like bait.
Anyway,
So speaking of Kanan, he gets a lot of character development, obviously. I mean, in the timeline, technically we've already seen him. If we were watching this in chronological order, we would have gone straight into Bad Batch, where he makes his canonical first appearance. So he's been through a shit ton. He's been on the run. He's a survivor of Order 66. In a whole lot of media, we see a lot of the Jedi struggle who have survived Order 66. And towards the end of this arc, he's finally starting to, even with them finding Ezra and him kind of like sensing what Ezra is kind of all about. My question is, Kanan, after 15 years, allows himself to come out of the shadows and use his lightsaber for the first time since Order 66. How do you think he felt after not using his lightsaber and the Force, or being in tune with the Force, after such a long time?
I think him opening himself back up to the Force was almost a feeling of him probably coming home. Because he closed himself off for so long. And I think seeing Ezra and seeing so much of himself within Ezra kind of gave him that push to kind of reunite those two parts of himself. So I think probably in that moment, it felt a lot like coming home and like going back to something that was once such a staple in his life and now is almost like a stain because of the Empire.
Well, I mean, it's almost as close as to what we saw with Kenobi in Obi-Wan.
But I think with Kenobi and Obi-Wan, that was I don't want to say panic response, but I think his was definitely more traumatic. I think that himself reconnecting with the Force was more like oh shit, I have to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas with Kanan, it just from like, the way that they animated him, like his body language, it was more of like him making that decision in the moment and sticking by it and being proud of it. Where I think his Obi-Wan was like so overwhelmed with like everything happening. That's, that first moment with Leia of him kind of, saving her, of more like panic, like almost like when you shock yourself. And then he kind of like, got used to it.
Gotcha.
To kind of build on that, I do think we see that from the animation that he's very confident in the moment, like you said. Like he when we get the shoot that Jedi moment, when he pulls out the lightsaber, it's that moment of, okay, I'm doing this, and so he just goes for it. But I do think over time we'll see the repercussions of him doing that, because I think it's kind of an adrenaline moment for him, where the adrenaline is just like all there, and so he does it and he feels good in the moment, but then it's gone afterwards. And so we're going to see the repercussions of that.
Keeping up with my millennial analogy from earlier, Kanan is that burnt out millennial that was told he was
Gifted.
Yes, he was a gifted child, and so now him pulling out the lightsaber is like that one day where you're at your job and you don't have imposter syndrome, and you feel like, you know what, this is my time. And then, like Caleb said, next day he's gonna feel it, but that day he could do anything except take on Vader. He can't do that.
No, nobody in this era can take on Vader except for Obi-Wan and Ahsoka, I guess.
Yeah,
but
Mace
that's
Windu,
later.
because he's still alive.
Yeah.
Your favorite mid character?
God damn it! Why do you constantly cause chaos? Why?
It's got the Padawan seal of approval, the Mace Windu alive theory. Padawan stamp of approval.
No, don't put words in my mouth. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. He is okay. Speaking of
that's
that,
my Star Wars hypothesis. Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh Jesus. All right. Well,
if you know, you know.
If you know, you know. If you don't, you're never gonna fucking get it.
It's fine.
But it's that whole thing is just, they would have to make it make sense. I wouldn't be absolutely terrible if he ended up being alive, but at least make it make sense story wise.
It's not gonna make sense.
No. And that's why I think he's just dead as a doornail,
It's a meme at
doornail.
this point.
Doorknob, Luke, you did it again.
Did it again.
I was gonna let that go.
Zero fucks today.
I was just
Zero.
gonna let that go.
Yeah.
What do you mean by zero fucks? Zero fucks given, or just zero fucks in like
General.
Can you get some context, Luke? Because you're not making a lot of sense right now.
I don't think anyone here has one to give.
Exactly. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Accurate.
So I'm just joining the club. You know. Hereth, Char, your thoughts?
I go first. Okay. Well, I mean, can you highlight Brooke's comment?
Yeah.
Because
This
you just
one?
got actually it was pretty great. Anyway, now put that down.
No, but is that true though? Is the
Yes,
is
he's
his
in the-
comic?
Yes, he
Mhm.
is. He
Yeah,
shows up in the
Oh,
opening.
that's right.
Narration because he's in the
That's
corner
right.
with Depa Palapa. and
Actually,
Mhm.
god damn, I
I'll-
forgot about that.
Although is the flashback in A New Dawn before that? Because there's the flashback in A New Dawn where he gives Obi-Wan the idea to do the Order 66 call.
I'm sorry, I just derailed that. Thank you, but like, there's a hint of sarcasm there that I feel. So I don't know how to take that. Choco.
you got vindicated, but you also did not get vindicated. at the same
Yeah,
time.
yeah, exactly. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
it's like he's about to give me the cookie and then he's taking it away at the same time.
He's like, "Here you
And I
go."
just don't know what to do.
He
My
gave you
name
half
is
a cookie.
all, like, you know. Anyway. God damn it.
It's
that is-
giving misogyny.
Oh Jesus. Anyway. Char?
No, I think Hereth, everyone just covered it all. I think I don't really have anything to add other than what everyone else already said. So
Awesome. Well, the show is now yours.
all right.
away.
So we're gonna dive into the lore of Star Wars Rebels a little bit. All right. So this is the first time we're gonna do this. So baby steps. So, we're going to see how this goes. Okay, so at the very beginning of Star Wars Rebels, which is what we're covering today, it takes place in 5 BBY amongst the Star Wars timeline. It takes place 4 years after Obi-Wan Kenobi, 14 years after Revenge of the Sith, and 5 years after Solo: A Star Wars Story. And this is mainly going to be about calendars. And I'm going to ask you about like what calendar would you want to add to Star Wars, but there are many types of calendars in Star Wars. We best know it as BBY for before the Battle of Yavin. And as I said before, this show begins in 5 BBY. On Coruscant, this show begins in 7972 CRC, which means Central Republic calendar. For the Empire, this show begins in 14 AFE, which means after the formation of the Empire. With Rebels, it introduced a Lothal calendar. The time Rebels begins, it takes place in 3272 LY, meaning Lothal year. So I want to ask you guys, if there's any moment in Star Wars that you would like to add a calendar to in terms of where the timeline would be placed, what incident would it be?
The birth of Lando Calrissian.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, my gut instinct was like when Agent Callus first appeared on screen. But
Oh my God.
but
Damn it.
but-
Just goes on. No, you have to do it now. You have to do it now.
So it would be zero back.
yes, zero
Zero
back.
years before Agent Callus.
I would say the other like kind of tie for 2 is during either the Zygerian slave arc or the Mortis arc, because I think those 2 are like big like turning points in the characters of Anakin, and then Anakin just goes and screws everything else up. So I think those are my 2 moments.
What would it be? ADM, BDM, before discovery of Mortis? Or what would it be called? What would be the abbreviation be?
I would say maybe or BM before Mortis. But I like before. What did you say? Discovering of Mortis?
Before the discovery of Mortis.
Yeah.
That's a lot. That's a mouthful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
BTBM.
No, you wouldn't do the T, so it'd be BDM, which
Yeah.
This is what I was aiming for with this.
and
That goes
BM
with
isn't
that-
necessarily better.
That goes with the
We don't need to
that
elaborate
comment
that.
right there. That's great. That's great.
Wait, so Chris,
I
you
like
s-
Uh,
Brooke's suggestion.
Yes. We can highlight that one.
Before
Yeah,
mutton
before
chops. Perfect.
So Chris, since you said it would be the birth of Lando Calrissian, what would
Yes.
it be? I mean, would you have it just say BLC.
Yes.
No, wait. No. You would have to do the entire name.
Before Landonis Balthazar Calrissian the Third.
Yes.
So it would be BLBC3.
Yes.
Sounds like a droid. Bam.
Well, considering what he has done with droids, BAM is also appropriate.
Yes.
Oh my god. ASII.
Oh my Jesus.
Oh my god.
good God.
Which
Caleb,
one?
Yeah.
what timeline would you mark?
I would like to introduce the ACT calendar mark, the after Coleman Trebor.
Oh, nice.
Someone clip
it had to
that
be
and
the
send it to Josh.
It had to be the ACT.
We will. Yeah.
So Star Wars and standardized testing have just,
Yep.
Sure, I feel like I have the most interesting one to add, and it's going to tie back to our Pod 1's roots.
Okay, we'll go ahead.
AKM,
AKM, what does that mean?
after Kiadi Mundi.
Yes. I approve of that message. Fuck yeah.
So
On a
wait, so
serious-
would it be after which Kiadi Mundi moment would it be? Would it be
Yeah,
him on
after
the
Order
Order
66.
68. So like
Okay.
mine on a serious note would be like after Order 66.
I was going to do
Yeah,
after Order
yeah.
66, but I was like, I want to
Yeah.
tie in with what everyone else was saying.
No,
So
no,
after
that-
Kiadi Mundi.
canon?
Can we just make that like a shameless self plug? Just
Luke, what would your Star Wars timeline marker be? Like what incident would it be?
What incident?
Because it's, you could like many moments in Star Wars. Like it could be anything. Chris said the birth of
After
Landonis Balthazar Calrissian
after battle of Geonosis.
Okay,
Before and
so-
after battle of
Ooh.
Geonosis.
Yeah. That's a
Okay,
big
so
mark.
so would it just be BBG?
Yeah, BB. I did not think that one through, but yeah, apparently yes. Apparently yes. But I mean, it works, But ABG, I don't know. That's what you would do.
Okay,
But-
Luke, I know you like the BBGs, okay?
Jesus Christ.
Okay. It's canon.
Anyway.
Oh
All right.
my god.
Oh God, this has gone off the rails already.
In the middle B can be whatever you want.
Oh, Jesus Christ. My God.
I'm loving the new format already.
Rebels is going to be the end of the Pod Ones podcast as we know it. Carter Dybert won't get a chance to be on the show because it will have already crashed and fucking burned by that point.
The CEO
Okay,
of Ezra
so
is not
I-
going to be on Rebels.
So for mine, I would probably say it would be BSS. It would be before the Sarlacc swallowing.
Oh,
So,
you fucking
The
Boba.
moment
Stan.
Boba Fett goes down in the Sarlacc pit.
Jesus, you were the
I-
fucking worst.
I would like to say that Boba Fett got taken in by the Sarlacc, but Lando did not.
Yeah.
Also, is
Boba's Slave One almost got taken down by the Sarlacc, but Lando did not. So I would like to say that Lando
1v1 Slave 1.
Boba down there.
Yeah. Did you just make it before the Sarlacc swallowed just so it could be ASS afterwards?
No. That was supposed to be secret, Caleb.
I mean,
Wait.
somebody was gonna find out.
Hereth, I'm going to send you something. I'm going to need you to pull it up on the screen.
I know exactly.
I got a bad feeling about this.
But
Chris,
yeah, and speaking of
think
Boba Fett, did you notice the
very
very
carefully of this.
the very
next
beginning of the
move.
episode when the Star Destroyer is flying over, you
Mhm.
can hear Boba Fett departure of Boba Fett playing the bum bada 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 dum bum bum. The theme playing right when you start the episode.
I'll
Yep.
gladly put that on screen.
Uh-oh.
Brooke, this is for you.
Yummers.
Oh, geez.
BDSM before Death Star.
No, fuck.
That's for you, Brooke.
Wait, what does it say?
My
My
name is
name-
Clark Kent. I'm a reporter for the Daily Planet. Were you just horny on Maine?
Oh Jesus, that was good. That was good.
Oh yeah, Kenny says add after Dark Disciple.
Oh, that's a good one.
I like that.
That is a good one.
AHK after Hot Callus.
I mean,
So wait, Alanis, does Callus ever not get hot? I'm
so
curious.
okay, so Hot Callus is actually something that started during the animation of Rebels. So once he turned into, Rebel Callus, all of the animators and everyone working on the show started dubbing him Hot Callus. And that is how it kind of began. Pretty much starting with through Imperial eyes.
Okay.
That's when he kind of became Hot Callus.
We love you, Pat.
No.
It's already going crazy. All right, so just to finish off this part of the show, so I'm going to dive in more into the Yogan fruit. I'm just going to talk about it a little bit. The Yogan fruit that the Gotal was selling in the beginning of the first episode is the same fruit that C-3PO and R2-D2 were searching for in the Clone Wars for Padme's fruitcake that she was going to give to Rune Senator Aang at a banquet in Season 3, Episode 8, Evil Plans. Watch that episode if you haven't already. And last but not least, the Wookiee slaves on Kessel. And Hereth will dive in about it a little bit during his segment. There are many times in Star Wars where Wookiees are enslaved by the Empire, and you see this in Jedi Fallen Order with Saw Gerrera and Tarful. And this isn't the first time we see Wookiee slaves on Kessel, especially in Solo: A Star Wars Story. And that is my section of lore for the show.
Now, I guess I'll take this off. Even though I'm going to do this really weird backwards thing, it's not going to make sense at first, but when I start explaining it, it will make a lot of sense. So
Don't
Yoda.
worry, don't worry. We'll just buckle up and we'll just let you talk. Here you go.
So you're
Here
the
you-
Yoda of the Pod Ones podcast now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Makes zero fucking sense, but somehow everybody gets it.
So that
Okay.
means Alanis is not going to like it.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not wrong, but let's take this forward and see what the fuck happens. I'm just gonna ignore that, Chase. Okay, let's move the fuck on.
Oh,
So-
Jesus fucking Christ.
If you watched it, Rebels on Disney XD, you would have seen the week of before the premiere, they aired 4 shorts. One about Kanan and Hera, one about Zeb, one about Sabine, and then one about Ezra. So I just want to ask you guys: have you guys either seen these shorts on Disney Plus after the fact or not? And if you have, what are your overall thoughts? If not, I don't know, go fucking check it out on Disney Plus. It's right there.
Yeah.
CJ, you
I'll-
can go first.
yeah, I'll go ahead.
These.
Yeah. So I watched them as they were coming out, and I like them. I thought they were good intros to the characters. I mean, you get quick little, here's the main character, here's what they do. But also, Ezra got his own book that went with his. I can't show it because of my green screen. There we go. But it's him and Boss going on an adventure where Boss gets in trouble with the Bounty Hunters Guild, like right at just before his short.
Oh, nice.
Nice. That's
Again,
cool.
I feel like I killed the air with that.
I haven't seen the not the Lothal, the Star Wars Rebels shorts in a long time.
Yeah.
Watch those.
They're
I know
really
they're-
good.
I know they're on Disney Plus.
Yes! Yes, the dig! The dig! Yes!
Oh no!
Yes! Yes! Oh, yes! Love that.
So for those of you who have not watched our Podwans trivia tournament, Brooke got a pretty BS question
Bullshit.
that Hereth wrote.
Yes.
So if you get that reference if you watched our trivia
If
tournament.
you're a real Pod One's OG, you would get that
Before
reference.
Trash Compactor 366117.
Yep.
When
Brooke
when
wins.
does this Brooke win? Let's be 100% honest. When
So
does
that's
she
where
have a
so that's
dumb-
where the Star Wars timeline takes place. It's not BBY anymore. It's BTC 366117891. All right, got it.
Got it.
Love it. That was a throwback.
Oh, yeah, but
Um,
Hereth, continue.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm back from getting arrested by the police once again for bad trivia questions.
Yeah.
I
that
served my
clip,
time.
that clip will live in infamy.
Me
I
throwing
love
down
that
my
fucking-
headphones
I
and
love
then
that
running
clip.
out.
So goddamn much. It's so funny.
That will be a day long remembered.
I think after this, I think we need to pull up the banner again
Yeah.
just to commemorate.
I just got fucking derailed so goddamn hard.
That's awesome. I love that. That's great.
So again, Char already said this. It's what I was gonna ask, but I'll ask it once more again. So after Ezra gets kidnapped, they're like, "Oh my God, the slave Wookiees are on Kessel." So again, with the context of what we have with Solo and Clone Wars Season 7 and all like the content we've seen with Kessel and the slave Wookiees, like Fallen Order, like Char said, like what were your thoughts like going back to Kessel's and seeing the Wookiee slaves once more again?
I think it just drives the point home about how awful the Empire is.
From a certain point of view. I'm kidding.
Oh my God, Char, no.
I'm kidding.
Yikes.
Yeah.
This is not the hill to die on.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, literally.
No, you can fucking die on it. We are not dying on this hill. No.
Nope.
We're leaving you on that hill to fucking starve.
You're not a lawyer, Char. You don't need to be the devil's advocate.
Hey, Char, that was
will
yesterday's
do
High
that.
Ground episode called Bad Star Wars Takes. Can you please go over to that High Ground episode?
Okay, I will.
Bye, guys.
See you later, buddy.
Bye.
Guess there's no 3 interesting facts this fucking week.
Yeah, there's not. Screw you.
Okay, so we got a Char walkout, you got a me walkout, we need a Luke walkout now, just to complete the trifecta of
Okay,
walkout.
everyone make fun of Luke right now for the next
Fuck.
2 minutes. Everyone in the chat go absolutely.
Yeah, he just left.
Well,
No,
that
because I think he knows that the slander would get pretty crazy because Luke receives a lot of crap, and I love it.
Can I just say this is the best episode of Hot Ones yet? Like, this is going fucking great.
This is great, and I'm glad that these 3 guests are just
I'm loving
witnessing the turmoil.
Oh, I've been doing
Witnessing.
that for a while.
This is a great
Witnessing.
inaugural.
We're
episode.
causing it. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Put me in, Coach James.
Chase.
But back to the Wookiees. Man, Wookiees can't catch a break.
No,
Yeah.
they cannot.
Like, we don't have any information about them in the sequel era yet, but I'm sure it's coming.
Mhm.
Like,
Probably
I
something
would-
horrific.
right? Like,
Yeah,
you
like-
know,
what did
General-
the First Order do to them?
right? General Pride went there, and he had to add to his collection. He's got the Ewok coat. He needed to get like Wookiee rugs. Like bed linens and like I don't know. It's something.
Yeah.
Wookiee, they're just like, hey, we need some slaves. Wookiees.
Hey, they're the
they're-
hardest
'cause they're-
workers, you
Yeah,
guess.
they're,
Are you guys ready to see them in Bad
They're
Batch
gonna
Season
live
2?
for a long time.
Goddamn right they are.
Because we know what's gonna happen in Bad Batch Season 2. We're gonna
they
see
live
the Wookiee
long. They're
slaves.
strong.
Gunji.
Yeah, Gunji.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Pat!
Jesus, Pat. Fuck's sake.
If anybody would have those though, it
Wugs.
would be Pride.
No. One up you. Tarkin would have.
Nah,
Wugs.
probably Lady Proxima.
No,
She'd
no,
be
no,
like a
no.
pair of
No, Tarkin would
pants.
have like slippers, but the insides would be lined.
Tar-
with fur.
No. Tarkin and his stormtrooper lover have rendezvous
Yes!
under Wookiee comforters.
Oh God, TK421, what you
Fuck,
doing?
that is messed up.
my God.
That's fucked up. God damn. CJ.
Yeah, Wookiees just. Free the Wookiees, man. They just need their own lives at this point, but they can't have it. And we know they don't get it immediately after either. Because they go all the way until the second Aftermath book before they get freed.
Yeah.
And that's
Mhm.
that's at least a year or 2 after the war's actually over.
I believe it's 2 years.
Yeah.
It takes place in Life Debt, right?
So
Yeah.
they've been enslaved for almost 23 years at that point.
Yeah. And
Pretty
then
nuts.
like Kris said, we don't know what happens to them afterwards. So
Yeah, which I guarantee we'll learn something more
Yeah.
about them because we did learn a lot about them. What happened after the Galactic Civil War? So.
yes. And also everybody forgets that his son Lumpy is canon thanks to the Chewbacca comic before
Yeah,
he was shown again in other material.
yeah. We need some more Lumpawaru content.
To add to the chaos that's happening in the chat, I don't know why I'm blanking on the name from the character Bloodline, but like the Imperial Simp in Bloodline.
Oh yeah,
like the
absolutely.
Twitter,
That
he
fucker.
would have it.
Yeah.
He would
Sure, he would
Wookiee
have
rugs
rugs.
all over the walls.
No.
and
He
shit.
shows up. No, he shows up in Wookiee Wugs.
in a fur coat.
And there's Chewbacca. And he's just like, all right, fucker, that's it. I've had a terrible day.
Is
Like-
that actually
like
true,
Hans-
Brandon?
Like Han's been shitting on
Yeah.
him the entire
Yeah.
time. And he's just like, fuck it, I'm ripping this guy's arms off.
Oh yeah, Ransom would as well, Brooke.
Yeah, Char.
Oh,
he has
yeah.
them in Shadow of the Sith.
Yeah, have you not?
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. I think I just had blanked out for a second.
Oh,
Wait, why is Ransom Casterfo being talked about right now?
Because I
because he
mentioned it.
would be. Yeah, because
Yeah, he would
definitely
also-
Okay, there's no
be,
centrist
was.
talk over here. Okay. And then there's
Anyway,
Boss Masson.
Yeah.
The silence there is deafening. Not a good look. Anyway,
I think that silence is a good fucking cue to your
Yeah,
fucking
if you're
second
if you're a member
segment,
of the
Char.
Empire.
You
Char.
get fucking 2 segments, you son of a bitch.
the
You
fact-
will. You may dispense with the pleasantries. 3 interesting facts.
Ooh,
Is it time?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
I don't know. I'm a guest here.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
I'm just going with it.
All right, so we are back. This is a not so much new, but a new word added into the beginning. All right. 3 interesting facts about a certain Rebels arc that you didn't know about until now. Part 1, Spark of Rebellion Edition. Fact 1, Battle of Kashyyyk Connection. The Wookiee gunship design seen at the end of the episode was newly created for Star Wars Rebels, extrapolated from the military vehicles seen during the Battle of Kashyyyk in Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. Fact 2, the original episode titles. The working titles for the Spark of Rebellion episodes were Ezra Part 1 and Ezra Part 2. Fact 3, a callback to the Great Depression. Tarkin Town is not a formal name for the settlement, but rather a ridiculing name coined by settlers. It finds its real-world parallels in the Hoovervilles of the 1930s, shantytowns in the United States during the Great Depression named after President Herbert Hoover. And there you have it. Those are the 3 interesting facts about the Spark of Rebellion.
Nice. So we're gonna keep the rankings. But it's clean slate, nothing new, anything else. So we're just gonna be basing it off of yes. Oh yeah. Number 1, definitely. I think we're all in agreement here. She's
Except for
Maddie.
Luke. Except for Luke because of D&D
Maddie.
reasons.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
I can't
Yeah.
say it.
She's just a nice lady to you.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't think that's fair.
I think it's completely
It's very fair.
I don't think it's fair at all, to be honest. But
Life's not fair.
anyway, but I am not Chase. We are not going to bring that up. No, keep.
I
that
love how
off
you
screen. God, plus America.
This is a split second.
Anyway,
Oh no.
oh man,
You're getting roasted by fucking Elmo again. Luke.
Elmo, how would you get the fuck out of my life? Anyway, this is
More
just gonna-
chaotic than a
Maybe.
Sith-based episode, guaranteed.
Ah,
I wouldn't go that
No,
far. I wouldn't go
no.
that
No.
This is like mild compared
Yeah,
to
this
this
is
we
pretty
do on
chaotic.
Sith
It's like
based.
all of them 3 drinks in.
No,
their shirt-
this is like light work. This is just us on a Tuesday.
On a Tuesday.
This is just us on a Tuesday.
Hey, Chase would know. He is the Muppet expert, so anything goes.
Yeah,
when it
that-
comes to
that's-
Muppets.
That's canon.
I need an adult.
And Brooke says this is a sober. Well, there
See,
you go.
confirmed.
Yep.
There you go. There you go. Oh man. But let's go around. So the rankings are Youngling bad, Padawan okay, Jedi Knight good, Jedi Master great, Grand Master Chef's kiss. We'll start with CJ first. What's your ranking?
I'll give it a Jedi Master because it's a great introduction to the show, but I want to save that Grand Master for later episodes.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. I mean, you can put it as a Grandmaster. It's not like we're taking it away from you. Or anything.
No. But I think there's other episodes that deserve the Grandmaster over this one. This is a good Jedi Master episode, and it gets you into the show, and it's a great introduction to the show. But beyond that, I wouldn't put it past that.
Gotcha. Lannis.
Jedi Master. Definitely
Okay.
Jedi Master.
Ooh, that is an interesting take.
Should we do Imperial ranks?
We could. We'll make that change for next week. Thank you, Brooke. We will get Brooke. That's Brooke's idea, so we're just gonna go ahead and.
So I would just give it
Admiral.
an admiral then,
Yeah.
Yeah, it
not
should
a
be
grand admiral.
cadet,
Yeah,
lieutenant, admiral, grand admiral, and grand moff. I don't know.
Or you can throw in lieutenant commander, give some
Yeah.
respect on Eli's name.
Or Commodore if you.
Or
really
yeah,
like.
oh Commodore, yeah, Commodore.
Or ISB agent.
We make ISB agent the
Well,
lowest.
no, because
possible.
no,
Every
because
single
Grand
time.
Admiral's in the Navy. You
Also-
can't start fucking
yeah,
with them.
why are we
ISB's
also-
different.
Yeah, why are we mixing different sectors of?
Though the
different-
ISB can get promoted, though they just kind of go.
Yeah,
They're just nameplate change. They're
It's
either called
different ranks.
agent or commander.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are you giving it a Grand Admiral? Are you giving it a Grand Moff? What are you getting it?
I'm gonna give it an admiral. It's not a Grand Admiral.
Okay, so I would say Grand Moff should be our Grand Master.
But that's not an Imperial Navy title.
Luke, it's
That's-
why do we
That
have to
is-
do it? The whole Imperial military, all three of them together, we can do
What?
it. It's fine. It's my show. We can do what I want.
Actually, it's my
Moff's-
show.
We'll
Also-
Actually,
figure,
it's my
also-
show too.
Moff is
figure
like
it
a-
out.
Moff's
We'll
not
figure
an-
it out in
not
post.
It's not a
Moff-
rank.
Yeah,
it's like
Moff's
a
not a
fluffy
military
title.
rank.
Yeah, it's like a almost. It's like a governor.
Can we just keep it with? We'll fucking. So I'll sort it later.
Whatever.
Well, I'm glad it's not the Imperial ranks now because I'm keeping in my ranking. I like the joke I'm about to make. I'm gonna give it an Anakin Skywalker in Episode 3. It's on the council, but I can't give it the rank of Jedi Master.
Oh,
So Jedi-
Like it's right in that middle between Jedi Knight and Jedi Master for
Mhm.
me. Like it's pretty good, but it's not great. But it's not just good.
All right. I respect that. Hereth.
I'm gonna go with Jedi Master. My first instinct after thinking about it was Knight, but I was thinking about all the Rebels episodes, and I was like, for season 1, I would say this is a Jedi Master. Even though I feel like what's gonna happen is by the end of the show when I go through and do this stupid tier ranking thing again, I'm gonna be like, oh, this should go at the very bottom of Jedi Master. But no, it's a good introduction.
Okay. Char.
Jedi Master.
And I'm gonna give it a Jedi Master as well. It does a lot for. I mean, it's a good introductory episode, like a good introductory arc. I think it does its job well. And yeah, that's going to be it for episode 1 of Rebels.
Yeah, and before we do that, everyone, make sure you drop a like on the show and subscribe to our channel. I would really appreciate that. And I don't know if I want to just boost my ego a little bit, but today's my 1-year anniversary of Podwans.
There you
Ah,
go.
get
There
crazy,
you
get stupid.
go.
Someone
Yeah.
play Victory Celebration, but not really because that's how you get clipped.
And we get shut
Copyright
down.
claims are terrible.
Okay, well,
Fair
Luke,
use. Fair
Luke-
use.
Luke, I'm not happy until you dance like an Ewok. No.
That's pretty damn close to how
Yeah,
they
that's good.
fucking
That was good.
dance.
Close.
That
I
was
can't
good.
do a cartwheel
I-
because my camera won't pick that up.
You-
So just start.
No, I
just
think
start
Chewie
doing
will
it.
just bite you.
No, yeah,
um,
probably.
Oh,
My
Like,
my
Probably.
my brother has an issue with the fact that I said fix it in post.
uh-oh.
He hates when I
That's
say
a
that.
lot of rankings.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no. That
Grand
won't be-
Admiral and then Admiral of the Fleet. I don't want to be Gallius Rax. Get out of here.
Well, again,
Mm.
we'll fix it after. The
Yeah, we'll
show.
fix it. We'll fix it after. But CJ, where can the good people follow you on the social medias?
So y'all can find me on YouTube at Escape Reality Films, where we do a podcast weekly. It's Escape Reality Star Wars Talk. This week on Saturday, we're usually live at 1 in the afternoon Central Time. This week we'll be talking Princess and the Scoundrel with Stardust M, and I'll have an interview with Mark Thompson as well in that episode. Y'all can also find me on TikTok at Caleb.Lockwood5, where I talk Star Wars, show off my pets, just fix into the trends that are going on. And then you can also find me if you like gaming, twitch.tv/CJ Star Wars 94. And those are the main places. Twitter, Escape Reality 94.
Awesome.
Right. Thanks again for coming on. We really appreciate it. Kris.
I am Starwarslawyer. You can find me there on pretty much everywhere you get content because we like that synergy. We like that name recognition. You can also find me at the Two Black, Two Nerdy podcast, wherever you listen to podcasts. And yeah, that is it. That's the gambit.
Absolutely, absolutely. Alanis.
All right, let me rattle off the list. You can find me at newcomer on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram. You can listen to Sith Faced Pod every Tuesday wherever you can find podcasts. This Tuesday we are talking Guess Who. We played Drunk Guess Who. You can also follow me at Discovering the Galaxy, where I teach a Star Wars class. And starting September 12th, you too can take the Star Wars class with me as your teacher. And I am not an easy grader. Just putting it out there.
Yeah, she's kind of tough. Not even gonna lie.
Is the course before I sign up? Is it pass fail or is it?
Oh, it's got to be
No.
pass fail. No, you can't. No, you
A, B,
no.
C, D.
I
Yeah.
haven't been to school in so long. You're gonna give me meat sweats because I'm gonna be. Oh, my girlfriend's grading this. Oh, I better come up to the plate.
You're flexing your muscles in your brain. It's
Luke.
good practice.
Luke, you better be glad that you're my friend and I cherish you because I was about to say something real mean.
Yeah, Luke, care to explain yourself?
Also,
Also-
just drop the ball.
Also, I was gonna say for Alanis, I'm shocked that you didn't spread the Agent Callus agenda by saying where is Agent Callus?
Oh, I
Jesus
forgot that account too.
Yeah, well.
Damn it. You can also follow Is Callus Back on Twitter. We're on day 70 of Where is Agent Callus?
Yesterday was a good one. 69.
Yeah, yesterday was
I love it.
69.
Nice.
Nice.
Very
But
nice.
yeah.
But yeah. Hereth, where can the good people follow you?
You can find me on Hereth Productions on TikTok, Instagram, Hereth_edits on Twitter, and you can of course find me here if you somehow find your way into the Pod Ones podcast.
Absolutely. Char. Where can the good people follow you?
Good people, you can find me on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram at CharCharJ, as spelled right here. And you can find me here at the Podwans Podcast every Thursday night as we talk about our Star Wars Rebels Rewatch. And you can find us on Senior every Sunday night as we have our House of the Dragon watch along.
And you can find us at the Pod Ones Podcast on TikTok, the Pod Ones Pod on Instagram, and Pod Ones Podcast on Twitter. We are going to be starting our Lord of the Rings watch along, Rings of Power watch along here over in about 25-ish minutes. So go hang out with us over there. If you're Tolkien fans, you definitely want to come check it out. It's gonna be me, Cat Lady JJ, Tia, Element 7, and New Better Do Better, and my co-host Grandmaster Bell as well. So if you want to go hang out with us there, watch some Tolkien, and check out 2 episodes, more than welcome over on Senior. Senior.
Senior.
You can check us out on
Senior.
seniorcitizen.com.
Yeah,
Senior,
Senior.
senior, and senior, junior.
Yeah,
Senior,
Senior.
Mr. Senior.
Junior, senior, everybody.
Hey, but that is going to be it. On to the next one. Light for Life.
We're all the Republic.
What
Start
the
that
fuck
again.
was-
Start that again.
Hey,
One more
Yeah,
time.
you should do that again. That was
weak.
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 Okay.
On to the next one. Light for Life.
We are all the Republic.
And may the force be with you.
Oh,
There are
more of
you
us.
guys.